Alright, so I'm gonna have to bring up the sprinkler.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
It took place somewhere between 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
Shit. No? That didn't work?
Shoot!
It was the sprinklers at 7:30, right? It's supposed to be.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place
Oh,
somewhere
here we go.
between 10
No,
o'clock
give
at
me the
night
next one.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, no, what the hell?
And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
Now I don't know what
That's
to say.
more than enough
Do
time
the
to
analysis?
commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Maybe I gotta bring up the analysis. I don't know. Because it's supposed to be the sprinklers, but... Oh, wait a minute. I can also take something they say, right? How do I do this? I think I might have to take one of their statements and put it against them, right?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
That's not
and
gonna
9
be it.
o'clock in the morning.
Yep. And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
I don't know what to
That's
do here.
more than enough time to commit murder.
None of that makes sense.
So Makoto,
I
if
don't
you
know.
have any objections, now would be the time.
They want me to say the sprinkler, but I can't say the sprinkler at 7:30, which is what I should be saying. So maybe I gotta do the body analysis
frame for the
then.
murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
And 9 o'clock. Yep. And
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's not it either. What the hell?
Shoot!
I have no idea what they want me to say here. The sprinkler, saying sprinklers doesn't work, and I don't know. This makes no sense, man.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Why did that work?
No, that's wrong.
Dude, I have no idea. I just wanted to try it, and it worked. I have no idea why that just worked.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
Let's see if I can understand this explanation, because I don't get it.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Yeah, but we found evidence with that tarp and everything else. That's why I didn't even think of this.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
What the fuck? First of all, I've never heard anyone use the phrase "the mouth down south." She just said it, and it does sound disgusting when you say it like that. This is a really awkward moment right now. What the hell?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
What?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Okay.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know
go.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything.
Final strike.
How can you say it wasn't the
This should prove it.
Boom. Nah, look at she holds her pigtails.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been
I
wet?
like we have to answer the most obvious shit possible here for some reason, even though we already know that it was wet because the fucking bucket of water got thrown on it. They were all fucking standing there.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because... while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
What a dumbass.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Not necessarily. We've got that tarp as evidence.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which
Good
case,
for
the
you.
only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Murakuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone?
I'd just like to say one thing.
Okay.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
Oh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
It's a trap!
We're this far into the game and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Okay.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Yep.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Nah.
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
A tarp. Yep, certainly something at the scene. Here it is.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
Aha!
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Why, though? Why would, if the sprinkler system went off, why would it create a dirty tarp? Wouldn't the water technically make the tarp clean? You know what I mean? Why is the water full of dirt? That's kind of weird.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Of course.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Nah. Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? With the body... Wait, something's not
And
right.
what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer.